So the first question I'd like to ask is, what is your name?
I'm Kierans Timmians,
What is it that you do?
MMA fighter and a student at the moment.
What is your drive and motivation for the sport?
It's just a passion. Keeps my head on, keeps me straight. Really keeps my life together. I'm very all or nothing. As soon as I stopped doing MMA, my whole life kind of unravels a bit.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, would you please welcome to the cage, Kierans Timmians. This is amateur MMA over three-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Your referee for this one, Mr. Dan Mavahedi.
Kierans Timmians versus Macha Romanik here tonight at Lion Fighting Championships in the lightweight division. Two guys known for flashy techniques, Dean, and aggressive come-forward pressure.
So what inspires you to be an MMA fighter in general?
It's not really much of an inspiration. I just feel like it's something I need. Like off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you like one specific reason why I do it or what I want to get out of it. It's just something that like keeps me kind of sane, keeps the lid on things, something that I feel I need to do just to get by.
Okay, so you say it kind of just keeps you grounded in a sense.
Yeah, it keeps me balanced.
Okay then, so of all the MMA fighters you've seen, like who do you think's the most inspiration to you?
Dustin Poirier,
Why Dustin Poirier?
because of the way he handles himself outside of the cage. Obviously, he's a number 6 pound for pound in the world and a really successful fighter, but he's a good man outside of it. He's a family man. He's got a charity. He does good stuff, and he doesn't do it to virtue signal. He doesn't do it for a pat on the back or for the media to credit him. He does it because it's something that he wants to do to be a good person to help people.
Okay, and you feel that this persona, this personality of Dustin Poirier is the kind of thing that you would inspire to be when you do make it into the UFC in the end?
Yeah, I'd like to use the platform and the money and the resources that comes with it to have a positive impact on the planet and help as many people as I can.
Okay, so which kind of angles would you do? Would you help? Which kind of like people would you want to help specifically? Because you have so many people who are in like the mental health areas or anything else like specifically.
Yeah, there's a lot of demographics of people that do need help. I'd like to, for me personally, help the people struggling for mental health. I think I can speak on that and give people a lot of help. And then just young people, there's a lot of young people going astray these days and don't have good role models, don't have good people to look up to, and they end up in all sorts of bad situations, which I nearly ended up in myself.
Okay, that's really good. So in terms of like as an inspiration, who would want to like inspire, to be like a role model to the MMA fighters? So if you was like to train with younger guys, like how would you be an inspiration to them?
I'd want to just tell them that they can achieve anything. There's a lot of people in the media that want to say you can't do stuff, especially at the moment because of the colour of your skin. They're saying if you're this colour, you're that colour, you can't achieve stuff. Whereas I think regardless of your race, your religion, your economics, if you're poor, rich, you can find a way to make stuff happen. And I want to show them how things went wrong for me and turned it around and still made happen what I want to make happen. And there's people at my gym that are doing the same, that have came from a bad background, a poor background, whatever their problems were, and they've just not taken no for an answer, and they've made happen what they want to happen.
Okay, understand. So do you feel like those kind of people were like almost like an inspiration to you to make you feel like you can accomplish anything?
Yeah, they still are now. Like even my teammates, there's a lot of really successful guys in my gym that have came up from nothing. They've had no handouts, they've done it all off their own back. They've not had any privilege or any help or anything, and they've done it all out of hard work and determination. And then even though they're still on their path, they still find the time to help and give back to people like me, who are like the next generation coming up.
Okay, so we talked about, those kind of areas of how they've helped you. So you have people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tim Ferriss, all these successful entrepreneurs and athletes in the world, and they've kind of built like different platforms like books and resources and films. So would you also like consider like making some form of success of like making books to encourage other people like outside of MMA, outside goals?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a writer. I kind of find it boring, but I'd like to do podcasts and stuff like that. Go and talk to people and release like long format conversations with. There's a lot of smart people way smarter than me, that can, feed off of my ideas, my experiences, and then put that into context. People like Jordan Peterson and people that you see on like JRE, they really, when they have a long time to talk, they can say a lot of valuable things. Okay,
and do you feel like those kind of things are the things that can build up people up even more to a certain extent?
Yeah, because especially the human mind, obviously there's a lot that goes through it. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of things that you think and feel and you don't really know why. You need these smart people that can sort of look at context of things like biology, physiology, evolution, civilization, sociology, and like piece together why you feel that way. And then if you understand it, then you can start to move forward and figure out how to change it.
Okay. And the final question for this episode is, if you can go back in time to yourself from the very beginning, what would you tell yourself to kind of like inspire the old you to become better?
Don't care what anyone thinks of you. It's all about what you think of yourself. It doesn't matter whether people like you, dislike you, want to see you fail. I mean, the big thing is people are scared of failing because they don't want people to laugh at them. But if people are going to laugh at you, they're not good people, and why should you care what they have to think about you anyway?
Tim is working for the back now. He hasn't got the hooks at this point in time. He's close to the end of the round. He's going to try and score points from this position.
That's it. That's the end. Third and final round as Timmians and Romanek go the distance here tonight at Lion Fighting Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it please for both your fighters in the cage after 3 hard rounds of MMA action. And they have taken us to a split decision. But that decision is in favor of the blue corner, Kierans Timmians.